as you travel through the Dominican Republic, you're going to see a lot of contradictions. You're going to see beauty and you're going to see despair from one side. You're going to see areas that are forested with native species. You're going to see monocultures of coconut or citrus. And you're going to see mountains that are forested, that have great water, and you're going to see areas that have no trees, and they're using slash and burn and eroded hillsides. So it is very much a lot of that juxtaposition of those two realities.
Plant with Purpose works with almost 100,000 farming families in 9 countries around the world. We're known many places as Floresta, but we're one and the same. Beyond the number of trees that we plant, we really want to follow the impact that it's making in people's lives. And so we talk with farmers and we learn from them, how are they able to better feed their families? How are they collecting savings so that they have greater economic security? How are they increasing the diversity of their farms? It's really helpful to have an alignment of values with Arbor Day Foundation, because it means when we're planning how we want to help communities, we have a partner to think through what's the best approach, what's going to make the biggest difference, and where we should invest our efforts.
The benefit of being a planting partner with us extends beyond financial support. It extends to the resources that we offer. It extends to the relationship building and how serious we take these relationships to heart. We want to be there when trees are in need. We want to be the ones that are called on to help mobilize this work, to help support, to advocate for these stories and help the communities.
Porque aquí viene tanta gente que prometen y no cumplen. Y hemos podido ver el buen resultado que tiene Floresta. Todo lo que se prometió se ha cumplido.
Floresta nos ha ayudado a muchas cosas que nosotros no lo hubiéramos hecho nunca. Ha cambiado porque antes nomás teníamos una sola variedad de siembra o dos, pero ahora tengamos más variedad de siembra que nos ayuda muchísimo para nuestra economía. Los árboles que hemos plantado nos han beneficiado muchísimo, porque mi familia trabaja conmigo en especial, es importante porque lo que yo le voy a dar a ganar a otro, lo consumimos nosotros mismos y se les paga a ellos también, igual como se les paga a otros. Es importante porque ellos aprenden de mí y eso es algo que les va a servir a ellos para el mañana.
So what we do is that through a geographic system analysis, we can decide where is more strategic or more needy to work. So that's how we can identify areas of critical need. As a team, Plant with Purpose is very deliberate on thinking about how to go about and catalyzing systemic change. It's one thing, go one farmer at a time, but it's one other thing to think about it from a territorial level. So we actually use a watershed management unit. And the idea is to work with enough people, with enough area to change the landscape. So it's not just about an individual farm, it's about how all that watershed, all that ecosystem will sustain that farmer in the future, as well as all the other farmers, and the effect it has downstream all the way to the ocean. We are basically working ourselves out of the job. When we think about the economic empowerment component, they are taught a methodology and they carry it through. It's really a foundational piece for them to move forward. So as we design or as we think about this at the beginning, as we start analyzing where to work, we have to make sure that the communities that work with us are aware that we work in a way that requires their stake, their work, their commitment.
Ya la matica de cacao no estaba. Había que salir para cuando ellas se recuperaran. Pues yo estaba para allá y yo cuando me toqué ahí que yo encontrar con qué sostenerme allá. Entonces, en ese medio llegaron la gente de Floresta. Con la Floresta sabemos hacer el abono líquido, sabemos hacer el abono con forma de tierra, lo sabemos hacer, cómo hacer la poda, hacer también los acodos por parte de la Floresta. Estoy aquí tranquilo, que no tengo que estar cogiendo lucha fuera de mi casa. Ya estoy aquí con la mente tranquila.
Our planting partners are invested in their communities and neighborhoods over extensive periods of time. They are dedicated to this work. Long-term projects are where it's at. They know their initiatives. They know what they're working on, and why they call upon us is to put them and elevate them on that stage to be able to reach out to their volunteer network and get them involved.
Yo me siento feliz porque de ahí, de esos árboles, no soy yo solamente que vivo, sino vive, o sea que ahí nos estamos beneficiando mucho, pero mucha gente. Entonces yo digo que si yo quito una mata, el deber mío es sembrar que sean 5 o 10 para mantener el medio ambiente como debe de mantenerse. Bueno, me hace sentir que yo cuando echo el día trabajando en mi finca, recibo salud, aunque a veces llego estropeado, sí, pero me da vida. Me da vida.
I love seeing someone else's life through their eyes. I love to be able to talk to them and to understand why they live. I love to be part of the solution to whatever they're thinking. If we thought about expanding our community beyond what we see in our neighborhoods, in our workplace, I think that would elicit a huge shift and a huge growth in empathy that would really catalyze for us to see this differently and for us to be more engaged in that type of change on someone else's life across the world.